Mahima, let me begin with you. There is one question of the arithmetic, whether the vote shares of the Congress SP or Congress Aam Aadmi Party combining is going to be enough to challenge the BJP, particularly in areas like UP and Delhi. The other is the chemistry of the party worker on ground. And I raised this question because just a short while ago, Ahmed Patel's son, Faisal Patel, has raised an objection to a seat being given to the Aam Aadmi Party in Gujarat. How are you going to reconcile with your party leaders and workers on ground not agreeing with the seat sharing, even if it happens at the top level?
Jai Hind, I think, Shivani, the basic commitment today that every Congressite has to its cause for fighting for the constitutional values, for the democracy in this country, I think is at the core of everything else that's happening in the political discourse in this country. And when you ask the question about the numerics, the vote percentage, I'm reminded of 2004, when India was shining under the edges of the BJP. Yet that shine
they didn't really have the vote percentages of this kind at that time in UP.
It was outshone. Let me remind you, you are looking back at 2019, when 2,000 rupee notes were still in circulation, when the farmer protests had not happened, when Manipur was not burning, when half of Ladakh was not out on the streets, when teachers in Madhya Pradesh and Bihar were not out on the streets protesting, when the truck drivers were not protesting in the manner they are today. So you see, you have to look at the collective picture and the public issues. People's issues are to remain at the center of any election.
Okay, I get that. I'll come to the arithmetic in just a bit. Like I said, I first want to start with what Faisal Patel has just said. If the Bharuch Lok Sabha seat is allotted to the Aam Aadmi Party under the alliance in the next Lok Sabha elections, neither I nor the conscientious workers of the Congress Party will support the candidate of the Aam Aadmi Party. This is your leader.
As I said, Shivani, see, no leader is bigger than the ideology and the party. It is the party's cause that we are all committed to. And if any individual has any, any specific subjective viewpoints, they are most welcome to have so, because we are not BJP, we are the Congress. And we respect democracy, we respect differences. One may feel in any manner they can. I remember how the media was discussing Samajwadi Party Congress alliance a few days ago, or even Aam Aadmi Party and Congress's dynamics. You see what is happening on the ground today.
Yeah, the dynamics question persists. Like in Punjab, you may skip the dynamics question because it's likely you will not fight in an alliance. You don't want to cede the opposition space to the BJP. But in Delhi, in Gujarat, in other states, wouldn't that dynamics question arise? That's exactly what I'm asking.
I would say, let's wait and watch. You also have to look at Chandigarh, which we fought in unanimity, and yet what the BJP did, the dirty politics that they played there, we have seen that, and the Supreme Court has shunned them. And how? Okay. So you see, you are all welcome to have your perspective. That perspective is bound to the
perspective is coming because the Congress leaders themselves, on the back of a seat sharing agreement being announced, are actually going online and very publicly registering their protest, and this almost sounds like a threat.
That is Congress. Individual
that is Congress. I don't know if that's a badge to be worn on your sleeve.
Ideology prevails over the individual, Shivani.
No, ideology and the party is bigger than the individual. I am not discounting that. But should your leaders be, coming out in the open and questioning its own leadership like this? Then it raises the question if the party workers on ground will be able to amalgamate. But let me quickly take in Abhi Nandita on that as well.
We do not undermine our leaders like Shivraj Singh Chauhan or Vasundhara Raje were undermined in the BJP. Our people have a voice. And
yet your leaders keep leaving. Sorry, let's not go down that hole, because I can remind you of Congress leaders who have left the party because of the treatment they got. So let's not go down that road.
The snakes are
let's not. I don't think any party can claim a higher ground on that. This is politics. In all parties, there are times when some leaders or the others feel slighted or taken less than care of, and things happen. But I'm not going into that. Abhi Nandita, I want to quickly ask you. Good news on the cards in Delhi. As many as 3 seats, we are being told you're conceding to the Congress Party. First, what made the AAP do so? And secondly, how do you look at the fact that your cadres on ground in UP, in Delhi, in Gujarat, where you're now fighting in an alliance, may not see eye to eye? Two things.
Shivani, firstly, we are very happy that we are able to come together with the Congress and any other party at this point in the larger interest of the country. I think that is the key thing. I don't think that, like we were discussing earlier, that an individual is not bigger than the party. Similarly, just a party is not bigger than the country. Unfortunately, what the BJP is trying to do is that, Mr. Modi is bigger than Bhagwan Ram, and, the BJP is bigger than India, and so on. So that is not the mentality with which we are approaching this. That is one. We are going to do whatever it takes to save our country from thieves. Thieves who are stealing, who were caught red handed, stealing votes in the Chandigarh mayor election. Thieves who have been seen very close to only certain industrialists, with the absolute opaqueness of the electoral bonds and all the, gadbar that the BJP seems to be doing. So there are many reasons why all of us, in fact, should come together. In fact, we would even like to reach out to the good people in the BJP, because I'm sure that their conscience is also shaken today when
You want to
they're
poach the BJP people now, just like they keep poaching?
look, ultimately we are all Indians, and I think that like-minded people must come together at this point.
Okay.
Of course, poaching is something that only the BJP can afford to do. Nobody else can. They have all the might and the power. So I
Okay,
don't
but
think.
Abhi Nandita, answer my question very quickly.
But
Curiously,
yes,
I'm asking you, what made the Aam Aadmi Party concede 3 seats in Delhi?
look, like I said, that I think it is important for any party, any two parties who are coming into an alliance, to mutually respect each other's needs and respect each other's space. I think that is the more critical thing, which is why an alliance also takes a good amount of time to really materialize, right? And now we're very close to materializing, and I think that it's pretty incredible on the part of the Congress and the Aam Aadmi Party to actually let go a share of their own constituencies. So that is one,
Okay,
and that is what
okay.
would make even Congress concede in certain places, or the Aam Aadmi Party concede in
But do
certain
you
places.
see a problem
But
on ground? For example, your cadre not seeing eye to eye?
look,
Shades of
so
that are appearing
a
already.
political party runs, has many different levels of functioning and functionaries. I think, with due respect to the cadres of any party, whether it's BJP or the Aam Aadmi Party or the Congress Party, it is the cadres on the ground who work day in and day out. And of course, it will take some amount of negotiation, and for all the leadership to, convince their cadres. Some of them might be hurt. Of course, they have not been able to see eye to eye with one another during the course of the various elections that you have seen. Now, none of it is hidden.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
it's not an opaque
It's
transaction.
natural. You're suggesting
It
it's
is
natural, it
absolutely
is
natural.
bound to
It is
happen,
absolutely natural,
especially
and
when
I'm
two
sure that.
parties or parties that have actually fought against each other quite bitterly. So, I mean, the Aam Aadmi Party's rise is almost unilaterally at the expense of the Congress Party in the national capital. Their entire India Against Corruption movement was against the Congress at the helm, at the center at that time, and we've come a long way from that.